Hey guys, Apple Orchard Thief here, and today we're doing another video. And this video is on the new Snapshot that just came out today. Yippee! Okay, so let's get started. So there's actually a lot of changes, and they're all really great. Well, mostly. So, first of all, we have some new stone variants over here. We have granite, polished granite, diorite or something, then the polished version, and andesite, and its polished version. And as you can see, in a crafting table, you just put 4 of the normal state in there, and it makes you a polished one for each of those. So now that we got that covered, let's look at the cool new block. And those are, like, I don't think they have any use. They're just for decoration. But they look pretty sweet. Also, we have this new slime block over here. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit. First of all, to craft it, you go in the crafting bench and then put in 9 slime balls. And it gives you 1 slime block. And that's what they're called, as you can see. About them. So, when you have carpet or slabs on top of them, they slow you down. See? On the slab, it's kind of slow, but the carpet's even slower. It's kind of like soul sand. Even when you're on it, it slows you down. See? If you just, like, jump on it a little bit, it's just going to bounce you a little bit. But the higher you are, and when you fall onto it, it bounces you high, and then it just slowly gets lower and lower until you stop. But the cool thing about it is you can just, like, go way up here and do it. And I missed. Okay, but what I wanted to show was that the sweet thing about it is it prevents any fall damage, even from, like, let's see, like 100 blocks up. Let's go that high. Here we are, and switch to game mode C. Oh, whoops. S. Here we go. And see? You bounce up just like normal, and you get no fall damage. But you will if you jump off of it. So, that's pretty much about the slime block. I think it's really cool. And I'm sure there's, like, a lot of things you could do in, like, parkour with it. Or just for, like, making a good drop down in your base or something. Let's switch the time. Whoops. Also, we have new recipes for doors. Well, it's not really new. It's the same crafting recipe, but it gives you 3 now, which I think makes much more sense. And doors are also stackable, which has been long overdue. And I think it's a great update for that. Also, there's a new set of commands. There's many, but this is the only one I really understand. So, if you do, like, there's this new thing instead of @P, @R, @A. There's also @E, which stands for @entity. And you also, most commands work for, like, test for, /say, TP, whatever you want to do. And I'm pretty sure they work for it. And you also can, like, set the range and whatever. And so this will say what entities are within a range of 10 of the command block. So if I push it, it lists off all the entities, even the item frames, all the villagers, the pigs, but they're out of range. It even lists me off. That's a cool thing for map makers, definitely. For adventure mode, there's new stuff. If you're in adventure mode, like this, whoops, I fail at typing. If you're in adventure mode, there's also no wireframe around the block you're looking at anymore. You can't break anything, except, like, I think you can break entities like that. Yep. So you can get those, but you can open stuff still. I think you can trade. You just can't break anything, even, like, glass and other stuff that you used to be able to. So, that's good. And you must be thinking, like, what are you going to do in adventure mode if you can't even break anything? But now you can use, like, these commands to allow like a tool to only break specific stuff. Like you can make it so shovels can break dirt and sand and nothing else. So it's much more controlled, and map makers, I believe, would really like this. Let's see. Also, wait, let's switch back to game mode creative. Also, there are new trading systems for the villagers. One thing you may notice now is the villagers have names, like fisherman, cleric for those guys. Here's an armorer. It's kind of hard to say. A librarian. Instead of this saying villager, that says Fletcher, farmer, butcher, shepherd. And so their names correspond with what they trade. And they also come with 2 trades to start with, or more. See? So the stuff they trade kind of corresponds with their name. So string for like, what is it called, a fishing rod. Coal for like cooking your fish. And fish because he's a fisherman. Clerics also trade rotten flesh, so that's a good use to it for the rotten flesh because it's really kind of pointless to me. And you can get an emerald. You can also trade gold ingots. You can do coal for armor, but that's kind of pricey. 6 emeralds for a helmet? No. Librarian. Ooh, what's that? Oh, smite 1, that sucks. Yeah, some of the trades are still not that good. Butcher. Shepherd has wool and shears. So, that's the new system. I think some of the trades still don't make that much sense to me. Also, I wanted to show the farmer. You can trade wheat, potatoes, carrots, bread. So I like that one. Before we get into the new enchanting stuff, let's talk about this. Now there's difficulty, like when you go to options, it's saved per world now. So if I change it to like normal, and then go to a different world and change it to peaceful, this world will stay on normal. And you can also lock it. And it asks you if you lock it, it will, well, let's read this. Are you sure you want to lock the difficulty of this world? This will set the world to always be normal, and you will never be able to change that again. I'm going to say no because I don't want to, but that's kind of good for map makers, or you if you want to keep your survival world on like hardcore or something so you don't cheat. Also, there's the 3 worlds in your file, the main world, the nether, and the end are ran on separate threads now. So there's going to be much better performance because they won't be running all the time on the same one. And yeah, so let's get to the enchanting, which is pretty cool. I like this. Actually, let's empty my stuff first. Now let's get to the enchanting. As you can see, I have lapis in here. I have some enchanting stuff. And let's get to it. So I'm going to go in survival. I have 7 levels. Let's give me some more. Let's try and get to... Let's just stay here. So I got me a bunch of levels now. And as you can see, there's a little spot for an item in here. And that item happens to be lapis. So when you put something in to enchant, you see it looks a little bit different. It has this little spot for lapis. Oh geez, slimes. That could be annoying. Okay, now they're gone. So let's get back to this. You can see there's a spot for the lapis, and there's this new little thing right here. It says 1, 2, 3, and there's like some little shape behind it, which looks like XP, I guess. See, and now this says level requirement 30. This only requires 2 enchantment levels, and this requires 1, and 1 lapis lazuli. See? So I'll show you how this works. If we put in lapis, you can get the one that costs 1, and it also costs 8 levels, I believe. Let's see. So I have 16 right now. Oh, whoops. And it one more thing is it actually tells you what one of the enchants will be. So this one will have fire aspect. It could just have that, or it could have more. Let's see. So it gave me knockback and fire aspect. And as you could see, it only took 1 level from my XP bar. See that? I was at 16, now I'm at 15. So, it only costs 1, which is what this is over here, I think. So, let's put in 2 lapis, and it opens up this choice. Unbreaking 2. It costs 2 lapis lazuli and 2 enchantment levels. But you must have at least 12 to do the enchant. But it only takes 2 from you. So that one, this gave me Unbreaking 2, and I lost 2 levels. So, if we put in 3, and, oh, but see, we only have 13 levels, and it won't let us do this. Because it requires levels now, but you don't have to use them all. So it's much cheaper to enchant, I guess. Because it will only cost 1, 2, or 3 levels per enchant, even if it's a level 30. But you must have 30 levels. So let's give me 30 levels. Actually, there's something faster. That's this. Oh, whoops. It's actually XP. And then 5,000. Oh, whoops. Oh my gosh, I'm failing so hard right now. 5,000. There we go. So now I have 53 levels. And I can enchant a level 3 enchant on my diamond chestplate now, and it will give me thorns too. See, it took away the lapis, and it only took 3 levels from me, and I got this kind of good chestplate. It has thorns too. Let's put that on. I'm all equipped now. Now, the good thing about repairing now is that, well, first of all, let's break this. Actually, I should have done this before. Okay, I'll just break something. And gets me a diamond. So, if you want to repair your diamond pick that has 1 damage loss now, it's not going to cost that much. Because it only costs 1 level for each, like, repair now. So, if it's, like, way down here at very low, and you put in like 3 or 4 diamonds, this costs 4 levels if you put in 4 diamonds, I believe. And also, renaming the pickaxe now only costs 1 level. So, I think that's a pretty good name. Blah, blah, blah. So, that's great. And that's pretty much all I have to say for this, except, yeah. There's other stuff like commands, but I don't really have a good grasp on how that works. If you're interested, you could like watch Seth Bling's video, because he's good at explaining that stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more content. Goodbye.